Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel everybody. So this is the fix for that new easel card fold that I did in Paper Pumpkin alternative number 15 for April 2024. This is the card. This is my sample of the card. I gotta think of where my actual card is. I just realized that this is the sample. That wasn't the one I did on camera. So give me a second. We're gonna look in the Paper Pumpkin box here. Where's the card? This is it. This is it. So now I'm gonna have to cut a piece to fix this card. So this is the fix for this card. You're probably thinking, that wasn't the card she made. Now, you see how this, well, this is a good sample to show anyways. See how this, it really doesn't stay up. It just doesn't. It just flops back down. So, I changed it. I added a bump up here. And I think we're going to add a bump up here because I don't like that it still... And these little butterflies, this is my sample. It needs a little stopping mechanism like here too. So I added this little piece here. I'm going to have to do that to this one. But this is my fix for the card. So now I'm going to leave both of those out. All right. So what are we going to need? This is take two, guys. Did I say that already? I'm having one of them days. Card base 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4 and 7 1/4. We're going to score that together. You're going to need some DSP. I am using the Thoughtful Journey DSP. Thoughtful Journey, yes. If you want to know the number, it's 163303. Beautiful, beautiful scenic. I would call the scenic DSP. So I'm using a portion of this and a portion of one of these. And here's my leftovers. You can see right here. I think this is like right there. I'm using the top portion. We're going to stick those back in the package. Oops, and that one too in a minute. So DSP layer number 1 is 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. DSP layer number 2, you're going to need to cut 2 that are 1 by 5 1/4. Then we're going to have cardstock layer, which is just regular layer number 1, 3.5 by 3. The DSP that's going to coordinate with that is DSP layer number 3, which is 2 3/4 by 3. It's going to sit right there. Then you need that little easel bit, which is 1 1/4 by 5.5. Scored at 1 3/8, 2 3/4, 3 3/8, and 4 1/4. And I'm going to re-go over that with you. Then I have, this is that little bump up piece, which I'm realizing, oh no, it has to be this. This probably will sit up on top of the underneath, this piece of DSP, one of the two anyways, and up on dimensionals is what I'm thinking. We'll have to see if I actually use it. That's why there's a question mark. Then we have white for the inside, which is 3 by 5 1/4. So let's get started. And I didn't, as this is take number 2. All right. We are using my new sentiment stamp set from the catalog, Unbounded Love. It is a bundle. It comes with all these wonderful dies. I want to give you a heads up. This one here, let me show you. I didn't realize, let me see where I have it here. All right. Oh, I don't. Let's see. Okay. It does this. So right here. So it doesn't have anything in the inside. It's really just a border. I did one in vellum. I did one in that. It punches out this shape, which can be used if you want to. And then they don't nest together like you would think they do. This one will sit around this one like so. My problem being is if I wanted this scallop to be a colored piece of cardstock, I would have to cut a colored piece of cardstock. Then I'm going to need a white piece for the inside to really make my sentiment, I think, pop in most cards. And there isn't a die in here that just does the inner oval. So I'm still learning and still trying to figure out this set. Now, I will tell you, it has, I guess I could have done something. I wanted to do this kind of simple. Let's see. Come out wherever you are, please. All right, so we have this double leaf and this single little one, and you have these two bits, which I'm using these for an event in July. I absolutely love them. I love all of these. There's just got to be a way to get them to layer up the way I think they should look. But I think it's still a great investment, especially for me. Because Stampin' Up! Got rid of so many of their punches, and for me, I love a punch over a die any day. But that's me. So I'm going to tuck those back in my little folder here of little bits and pieces. And we are using Love Makes the World a Better Place because I like that. And we are going to go ahead and get the trimmer out, as this is my preferred way to score. And as always, that darker blade is the cutting blade for Stampin' Up's trimmer, and the lighter blade is the score blade. So we want to use this light blade. We're going to start at 4 1/4 because that is where this, if you're doing a basic card fold, 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, you would score it at 4 1/4. So we're going to do that. 1, 2, 3. 3 is my magic number, and I don't push really hard. I just do even, steady pressure 3 times, and it tends to do the trick. So then we're going to scooch this down to 7 1/2, and making sure, is it 7 1/4? I think it's 7 1/4. 7 1/4. So I got to go back 1/4 of an inch. 7 1/4. So that's 1, 2, and 3, and there we have it. Now you could have turned it this way and did 1 1/4 and then did at 4 1/4. You could have done it that way. I just started with the 4 1/4 because I'm so used to folding things at 4 1/4 and scoring cardstock. So you fold the 4 1/4 line. Then with the 1 1/4 or 7 1/4 piece, you just fold it back. Now I want to open this up, and I want this really well done on both of those. So there's that. Now I shouldn't have put up my little, I should not have put this up yet. So this is my little mechanism for the back of it. And we are going to start, yes, this way. So we're going to pretend score because I've already got it. This is 1 3/8. Now 3/8, pokey tool, use it as a pointing. 1/8, 2 3/8. So it's the larger of the two lines right before the 1/2 inch mark. So we scored there. 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to scooch it down to 2 3/4. And 2 3/4 is the halfway mark for 5 1/2. So we scored 1, 2, and 3. And why does it say 3 3/8? Oh, it is. Okay, I was like never mind. Brain not functioning well this morning. 3. So 1, 2, and 3 again, right before that 1/2 inch mark. 1, 2, and 3, and then scooch it on down to 4 1/8. So 1, 2, and 3. Now this piece we're going to go ahead and put together right now. You're going to take these two ends and put them together. Okay. These two ends here, the two ends of the paper, we're just going to glue them together. And it doesn't matter which one goes over the other as long as they are just glued together. And we're going to have a triangle, right, like so. Now, what this does is that's going to make our triangle fold down. That's why we did that. And yes, one is going to be shorter than the other, but it's going to be all okay when we get it in our card. So we're going to leave that alone. It's done. And we're going to start to, we need to do the smushy dance with our stamps because I haven't used them yet. So let's see if I have. I lost my scrap paper container. I don't know where. I've set it somewhere up out of the way, and it went up and away somewhere. So I need a full sheet. I don't know where it went to. Kind of worried here. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to take this. And I'm going to use that and just tear it. This is just scratch paper, guys. It's printer paper. So, we really don't need this. Oh, I guess we do need the Stampin' Pierce map. These are polymer stamp sets. So, Mossy Meadow is my choice because that is also the choice of my card base. So, why do I do this? Well, it's because sometimes polymer stamps have a little coating, a little film on them. And by inking them up and smush them, give them a little twist, it removes that little bit of film and you should get a much better image. So that's just something to note. All right. And where did I do with the one piece of, I was like, I've lost my mind. So the word love is going to get stamped on our, what is it, 3 by 3.5. Let's see, DSP 2 3/4 by 3. And we are simply just going to stamp love. And I want to put it, let's see, will this fit on there? I don't want that up there. I just want the word love. And I want it over here. Do I want it down here? Because I could do some embellishments up there. That is the question of the day. Love, love. I think we're going to go right here. Lovely. It's lovely. All right. So that is done. We can glue this piece to its coordinating piece of cardstock. Now, in the description area of this video, I do put all my measurements. I've been doing that for a while now. So if you are wondering, you're like, missed me writing it down, or I know you guys can't always see my little notebook. My notes help me tremendously because sometimes I make a typo and I got to go back and fix it and I got to look it up. So there's that. Next, we are going to glue our scenic piece. Now this is actually going back here and that's going to come up like so, right? So this piece just needs to go in its place. Let's just put that there to hold that down. Both sides of these are just gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Either side would have been great. I really like the dark tone of the Mossy Meadow. In the trees, I think are going to highlight the center panel, the rectangle panel. See, it's going to sit like that. I think it's going to be gorgeous. So next we need a piece of DSP right here. And we want to make sure we get the top part of this DSP. So this is the top one. That's going to go on to that. I'm looking at the back and I'm thinking, oh, they were both gorgeous. All right. And this piece is going to go on here, but it goes like up like that, which we're going to have to make it sit a little lower. I'm wondering if I got my, we're just going to have to work with it for a minute. So next is this piece. This is going to go in here. Now I'm not stamping anything on here. I'm just gluing it down. Do, 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 do. I was up and the first thing I thought of this morning was this card. I was like, oh my goodness. And then Miss Kathy Kelly, she contacted me and she was wondering if I was going to figure out the fix for this card. And I was like, it was kind of ironic because it's like, oh my goodness, that's what I woke up thinking of this morning. So this is my question for this card. Do I want... See, normally this would go like right here, right? But I'm thinking if we pop that up, we're just going to do it. So this piece is going to go onto this piece because it's just going to be a bump up. Oh, is that the side that goes there? No, that's the side. No, this way. It goes this way. I'm like losing it here. You know what? I think I cut the same piece of paper. I really do think, let's see. No, it is different. That's the back. I was looking at some of that. I'm thinking, is that the same piece? But it's not. All right. All right, this is going to go on dimensionals now. Oh, we're going to stamp on this piece too. I almost forgot. Almost. All right. This is where makes the world a better place. And this is going to go, let me see, where's the love? Love is going to be like that. And this is going to go in the center, hopefully. Let's get the card over here. I'm just worried I'm not going to get it centered. So we're going to have that little border of Mossy Meadow. You won't notice until this is popped up. Love is going to go right here. And this is going to go right like that. Ta-da! And let's turn it over, and I'm really hoping that this fixes it all. Because it did need fixing. It just did. So this down. And do I want this up? I do. I want it up a bit. There. That's perfect. Except for this side is a little longer and I don't know why, but we will fix that. I could have done a little better job of that. But hey, we're working with it. And then that is going to go right to this edge. So we only need glue, which now I have to put it in the center. Again, I'm not working really well here, am I? All right. So my glue is going to start here to here. All the way to there. And I think it is easier for me to put the glue in this space than it is to put it on the back of the Mossy Meadow and try to work it there. So I'm going to fold that down and put that in its spot. Then I'm going to line it up to the edge. Excellent. Now we're going to add our little triangle. So you want this facing away from you. And now we're going to glue this piece onto there, and it is going to make it stay up. And it's going to be at an angle. It's not going to be straight up. You could have done one and made it straight up. You'll just need to adjust it. But I wanted it like so. That's my personal preference. So I'm going to add glue to the two triangle bits. There's one, and here's the other. Trying to hold on to it. Yes, I want it really well and glued on. So next in the center, get that well. Close this down and pop that down. Now give it a few minutes, okay? Just give it a minute. I'm going to actually set a punch on it for the moment. And I have some bling. You guys are great, by the way. I have gotten so many wonderful gifts. I am so surprised. So I've been using the heck out of these. I absolutely love them. And these are from Miss Phyllis. These are from Miss Susie. And I'm thinking I'm going to use a combination of these on this card. I can look at some others while we let that sit. Do I have any other colors? Oh, there's some purples, which are gorgeous. Oh, look at those. That's really pretty too. Okay, we'll leave that one out. Let's take a look now at how we're going to do this. So now you can see it has an easel. It stays up. Really doesn't need that additional bump up, but I like it. And I think there, it does. It does help hold it down. So let me give you a visual of it. Can you see? So that is my fix for this card. Open it up. This does go flat. Open it up, but let's put some stuff on it now, right? Let's get it decorated all the way. So we're going to start with a wee little dragonfly here. One here. And then we're going to put some birds in the sky because, oh, I had a beautiful bird come land in my bird bath. It was awesome. I was like, yes. So we're going to put just like that. And then we're going to add some colors. So trying to see which ones. These are them. Do you see how pretty those are? Yeah. We are going to add this to this card. So do we want to add it there? Or maybe we don't need it, but it is so pretty. But now that I look at it, it's too big. It's a perfect color, but it's too big. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, excuse me. Acid reflux really, really bad right now. It's driving my husband nuts. He's like, you need another doctor. He's like, they need to find something to fix this. So I think we're going to go right here with another dragonfly. So 2 birds and a dragonfly. Really sweet, simple. And of course, this is going into a clear envelope. and we can stamp. I don't need to do really too much to this. The cardstock does it all. So should we just, I really like one of these is, it says, have a blessed, you are loved, have a blessed day. Let's see. I think we're going to go have a blessed day on this one. Now I just got to find it right. What does it look like again? I'm trying to look at the shape. It's a long one. No, no. No, no. No, no. Oh, right there it is. You can see they're new. All right. Block to the rescue. So if you wonder why I have so many paper pumpkin blocks, because as a demonstrator, you can purchase these blocks for like $2. They might have gone up by now, but a little bit, but great, great asset. So we're going to do the smushy, smushy dance with it. So smush, see, and I can, it's not on there very well. So let's give it, all right. We're just going to do have a blessed day. And as this is going inside this clear envelope, we can even add, do we want to add a little bird? It's like we can add that little bird right there. It's nice. It's flat. Susie, thank you. Great, great, great. Love it. So here is my clear envelope. I know I haven't stamped this one yet, but look at this. And this will fit. Now I'm going to tell you, I'm not sure. We'll have to test it. We'll do a test. If we need to put extra postage on it. I'm thinking because it comes like that, but if you go like this, where's my mailing slot? Now, people have asked me about this. Where did I get this? About, I want to say like 10 years ago, my postmaster retired, and she gave me this because we were discussing cards and stuff, and she's had an extra one, and she gave it to me. But you may be able to purchase this. And I even saw the postal clerk the other day trying one of my cards. Now look at this. Do you see the clearance in there? This should only cost me 1 stamp. I have also learned that instead of, when there is a card in question and it goes to the slot, I'm taking it to the actual clerk, and I am going to not have them put a stamp on this. They're going to put postage paid, you know, with the postal printed thing, because then another postal clerk that is in a different state can't say, well, I don't want to put this through my machine. No. They can if you just put a stamp on it. But if you have them print out the postage and put it on there, they can't do that. Because really got frustrated with them here doing that to me. So this fits in that slot. There's no bulk to it, even with that little bit, like I was worried about it. It's not. There's no bulk to this. And this is using good Stampin' Up! Cardstock. But there it is. There's my fix for this easel. And I'm not sure what it's called. And I wish I could. I would have to look through my notebook to tell you where I saw this. And I know that I made a comment of it in my video because she got this fold in a swap she did from somebody else. So let's see. 15. This is why I write things down, guys. And I am Leslie, you and me are together. You and me. Let's get pen and paper, and that's so much better. So basic beige. I didn't write it down. That is not the card. I think somebody mentioned, let's see, which one is it? I'm looking because that is not it. Add on. Oh, I'm looking for my notes of who I got the fold from. I may not have wrote it in my notebook. Creating with book pages, the Bremerton events. Is this Paper Pumpkin? Nope, that's March. April. I don't see any notes of who I got it from. I know it's in the video. I know I said it. I probably had it on a little post-it note. And now I got to go back and change that this is not... Let me see the card. This is not number 15. Somebody mentioned to me that, hey, it says 15, but that's not what it came up as. So I'm going to have to go back and check that. And I will. Let me see. Nope, that's it. Trash bit, diagonal. I'm sorry, guys. This is driving me nuts. It's basic beige, 5.5, 6 3/4, and 9. Paper bag card, 4 1/4. I'm looking for the measurements. Maybe I can locate it that way. 4 1/4 by 11. Nope, it's a 5 1/4 inch. It's this one. Envelope, basic gray. Circle, no circles on this. 3 square card base. Diagonal. Nope. Huh. I'm going to have to go check this video out again. And I thought I had it all together. That just goes to show you. Well, guys, it is this card. I'm going to have to go check it out and see what I've done. And I'll make the notes in the description part of this video. Thanks for watching. I'm apologizing if I've confused anybody. Not my intentions. But I do need to change that in the description of this video. So thanks for watching, and I hope you guys still come back and see me again in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now.